everyone. This is an exciting product call we have for you tonight. I want to welcome you all from all over the world. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everything in between. My name is Rebecca Robinson. I'm a lifestyle advisor coming to you from Ottawa, Canada. I have been with Opulence Global for almost 16 years now. So it is my absolute pleasure to get to host my partners and our guests from all over the world. I never get tired of this. It is such an exciting call to be on every single week, but this week we are just coming off of a massive announcement in the company that our SVP has been bubbling over apparently for about a month. I don't know how she contained this secret for so long, because it's really not just going to revolutionize our company, but I know that it is going to revolutionize the industry of network marketing and what we are bringing to the table. If you didn't understand already what a powerhouse company we are, you are about to see what is going to be unleashed with these big announcements in the training that we're having tonight. So I don't want to take up any more of their time. They have a lot of information to share with us in a short amount of time. So I'm going to give you a really quick introduction to our two hosts for tonight, and then I'm going to pass it off to them. So first is David O. He is our Regulatory Affairs Officer at Opulence Global. David, from his science and pharmaceutical background, recognized the incredible value of Fairy Flawless as a world-class product that delivers on its promise of anti-aging. His enthusiasm continued with Fountain of Life, which is definitely going to be showcased tonight, which is the most powerful antioxidant from nature, and of course the future development in the Safe Home Revolution collection as well. David is honored to be a part of this credible journey as Opulence Global changes the lives of people, and we are most definitely honored to have him with us. And of course, the amazing, I can't come up with enough descriptive words for Sanaz Human. This is our Senior Vice President. Sanaz, in her late 20s, made a pivotal decision to venture into the direct sales industry. With her strong work ethic, determination, and unparalleled skills, she rose to become a top producer, quickly gaining recognition for her exceptional performance. Her influence and impact in the direct sales marketing field have earned her widespread recognition, which absolutely continues. She was honored as the Luxury Designer of the Year by Viva International and celebrated in the esteemed Oprah Winfrey magazine, and much more. At Opulence Global, Sanaz oversees distribution, manufacturing, and international negotiations and all global operations. Her ability to inspire others in the health, beauty, and fashion sectors is nothing short of remarkable. Sanaz takes great pride in mentoring entrepreneurs. Her visionary approach and her mentorship have empowered countless individuals to achieve their own success stories. And as a trailblazer in the industry, Sanaz continues to set new benchmarks and inspires others to strive for greatness. Her unwavering dedication, unmatched talents, and relentless pursuit of excellence make her a true icon in the world of business and entrepreneurship. So welcome to you both. I'm rusty, but I'm happy to be back in the driver's seat. So I'm going to pass it off to you. I'm going to go on mute, and you just let me know when you need some help. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, first of all, congratulations, Rebecca, for being host again and being a host for such an important call, as we call it. I always say every corporate call, of course, is important. And whenever the corporate team gets together to give you information, knowledge, inspiration, training, all of you should be 2 feet in. So I want to congratulate you. You know, you've been with us for a long time, but now you're stepping up to the plate and doing what you got to do and being host. So I'm very proud of you. And I look forward to coming to Ottawa, hanging out with you, training all of you, inspiring all of you, and doing some great stuff. So I want to say a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon to each and every single one of you. Wow, so much excitement has been bubbling in the air. I also want to, of course, welcome my amazing co-host, David O. who is the head of our regulatory, and I always call him my textbook and my right arm when it comes to the regulatory element, ingredients, and efficacy of everything that we do. And last week we had a very, very exciting call. And, for those of you that were on the call from last week, type in the message box, what was your big takeaway from last week's call? Because we're going to share some really important things with you tonight. And I need all ears and I need everybody to listen, because David and I are going to absolutely inspire you and train you as usually that we do. We're going to talk about the different levels of NPN. We're going to talk a little bit about collagen, and then we're going to talk about the importance of the NPN3 as well. So type into the message box, what was your takeaway? Okay, so NPN for FOL, collagen is on its way, credibility from Health Canada, world domination in the health and wealth field. I love it. Keep it coming. Let me know what inspired you about last week's call. And I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to get everyone to kind of type up what it is. NPN to NB3, divide 8. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So NPN3 for FOL meets your scope is so much wider. Now looking for partners with naturopath collagen. Yes. Okay, NPN3. All right. So as you guys are typing in, of course, for NPN level 3, I want to congratulate each and every single one of you as well, because the collagen is definitely going to be a huge, huge game changer. David, a lot of people have been saying to me, Sanaz, you're looking younger and younger every day. And honestly, it's so important to understand that beauty starts from within. Beauty and great skin and great hair and feeling vibrant is all about how you take care of yourself from the inside and out. So one of the big things, if you follow me on social media, the orders that I was going through today, we have so many amazing customers right now that are ordering everything. They're ordering the Fairy Flawless, they're ordering the shampoo conditioner, they're ordering the Fountain of Life, they are ordering the Divine. Look, these are 2 immediate products that this is like my go-to. I just keep it in a box because I always keep it in my desk, but this is my go-to product. I can never have enough of it. Divine, same thing. A lot of amazing things, right? So tonight, David and I want to be, really inspiring you and training you about the NPN3. But before we go there, I want to talk to you a little bit about the collagen. David, are you excited about the collagen coming out?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to it, actually. As you know, I did a whole thing on menopause and the impact of menopause, and not that men go through that, but we go through something similar as we age. And I think that people should really grasp the importance of collagen and what it will do. It's not just the aesthetic; it is also our joints. As I've grown older, my joints are going from all the damage that occurred when I was younger. It sort of caught up to me, and that's the one thing I can't stress enough is the need for collagen to help. A lot of people with these joint pains that we just get used to it, but we don't have to. We don't have to live with that. So products like FOL and Divine will lower the inflammation, but the collagen will help cushion the blow. So I think it's really important.
Well, David, as you've always talked about when it comes to our 20s, the good old 20s, once you start to past that stage of your 20s, our bodies start to get attacked by free radicals, and the production in our cells reduces down. And I always say, when you hit your 30s, God goes, okay, a couple of more switches off. You hit your 40s and a handful goes off. You touch your 50s, more goes off. You touch your 60s and it's like, okay, weak knees and gut health just decreases and all that kind of good stuff. And then 70s and 80s and 90s is like, God help you, because as you're aging, you know, your body is definitely slowing down and deteriorating. Our foods are not getting any better. Our water is not getting any better. Our oceans are not getting any better. So it is so vital and important for all of us to take care of ourselves. Our ozone layer is not what it used to be. So we can age gracefully and look beautiful and look younger each and every single day. And David, you look like you got some
Yeah.
sun tanning on the weekend.
Indirectly, I don't recall being outside too much. I was inside doing a lot of work. So how it happened, I don't know. But you know, of course, I got.
You look like you were in
I'm not-
Cuba. You just got
I
back.
am not. No, I didn't go to the Caribbean at all. I wish I did, but no, I was here in beautiful Canada inside most of the time. So
Amazing.
where I got the sun, I don't know. But
Well,
maybe.
you know, David, let's talk a little bit about what collagen is going to do for skin. Because, you know, we've not only made an incredible collagen product that is got other ingredients added to it. We added vitamin C, we added vitamin A, we added zinc, we added biotin, we added magnesium. All of those combined together is going to absolutely I call it the bomb in a package, because, you know, can you imagine how much, by the way, whether it's divine or whether it's collagen,
Mhm.
how much, with all of the supplements that are inside of it, how much money would you be spending to buy vitamin C, buy vitamin A, buy zinc, buy biotin, buy magnesium, and at the levels that we are putting into it? And then, of course, you know, with everything going up in inflation costs, you would be spending hundreds, not even, you know, if you're looking at quality ingredients. And David, we've done that. We've taken our collagen, we've basically done a collagen peptide. What is a collagen peptide, by the way?
Well, a peptide is part of a protein string, right? So, collagen is protein. So, you know, the peptide is one of the building blocks of protein. So that's what we're talking about. Really important. You know, when we talk about, you know, collagen, I think people don't realize how much collagen we lose as we grow older. Sorry about this, uh, ladies and gentlemen, but I've only got women's stats. But in the first 5 years of menopause, uh, you know, women lose 30% of their collagen in their body. 30% and 2% every year after that.
Wow.
And so, you know, and the fact of the matter is that, do you know that 73% of women do nothing about it? They just accept, they go, well, that's it. And it's a horrible stat, you know, that they just accept menopause as part of their life cycle, but they do not have to do that. There are ways and products that can help. Collagen is one of them. Divine's another. F-well, of course, is another. So there's a lot of promise there. And by 2025, we're talking about 1.1 billion women in the world that
Can we
will be
pause one second, David? By
yeah,
2025, how many women will be suffering from menopause?
1.1 billion women.
Wow.
That's a lot of women. I
Wow.
watch out because we get it too.
Well,
You know,
I actually think men
you
get
know,
menopause in a different way, by the way.
well, no, we get andropause. We do get it. It's called andropause. So let's not think that, oh, it's just women only. No, we go through andropause, except, you know, we do things differently. We go out and buy a sports car or something and to fight that off, or other things.
Yeah.
But we still lose collagen. We still are impacted by free radicals. There are a lot of things that happen to us that are exactly the same as women. Uh, you know, testosterone, the dihydrotestosterone. So it's really important.
David, this is huge. Now, let me ask, I really want to, I'm going somewhere with this. So I want every single
Okay.
person to respond, and I want everyone to communicate, and your messages do matter, right? I want you to, as an average consumer, because before 99% of you that are in this call, 99% of you that are on this call are consumers that are buying products without having any knowledge of NPN or Health Canada or whatever. And by the way, most of the consumers out there are the same. So pay attention to this because I'm going somewhere with this. What would attract you more? If you walk by an ad that gave you benefits like feel better, feel younger, increase collagen, look younger, take care of your health, age gracefully. And for people who are walking past an ad that says, eliminate the symptoms of menopause, 1.1 billion women are going to be suffering from menopause by 2025. That's a huge billion-dollar industry. So the average consumer, I don't care if you're American, if you're Chinese, if you're Caribbean, if you're in Africa, you don't understand what NPN is. And I see many of you trying to sell the NPN versus selling the benefits. By the way, the NPN, whether it's for collagen, and please pay attention to this, whether it's for collagen or whether it's for Fountain of Life or whether it's for Divine, it's important for you to know what company you've partnered with. What we are as a company is a company that is constantly doing research, that is efficacious when it comes to the ingredients. We're constantly, consulting with scientific team, regulatory, Health Canada. That's why we tell you don't make claims. It's not a cure. It's not a drug. Do you know that I have people in this company going and writing on social media, we got our NPN3, Fountain of Life is a medicine. Seriously? You want to get terminated? This is not what this call was about. This was the NPN level 3 was to tell you that we are constantly doing research and that we are working side by side with Health Canada to give you amazing formulation, amazing ingredients, amazing science. You don't need to sell to people that we're selling we have an NPN3 product. Most of you didn't even know. The average consumer doesn't know. David, let's talk a little bit about the NPN3 from a regulatory perspective. I know you work with doctors and nurses and people all your life. Talk to me a little bit about this.
Oh, okay. Number one, NPN3 is a feature. It allows us to make certain types of claims. It's a process by which Health Canada evaluates products. The number one, the NPN class 1 for NPNs for natural health products is one that's done on a monograph. So, it's already evaluated. They already know what it is. And so when you put your label on it, there are certain restrictions to what you can say and do or whatever. So the testing on it is very minimal. There's only certain things, and you can't deviate from that at all. NPN2 is a hybrid, meaning that it might contain part of that monograph, might contain 2 or 3 monographs, but at the same time, it might have a non-monograph product in there. And so it's under scrutiny by Health Canada, but not as serious because they follow some rules. Class 3 is one that's done what they call a non-traditional application. And with a class 3, Health Canada really scrutinizes it. You have to produce data. You have to produce a lot of scientific evidence in terms of safety and efficacy, and then they'll award the company the NPN number based upon that. And we had to go through that with Fountain Life because they never heard of anyone eating a spruce tree. They restricted us at the very beginning, quite frankly, because they said you could be an antioxidant. That's all they allowed us to say. But over time, because they're watching exactly how the results were, like how many people were affected, how many recalls did they have? They had 0. They had 0. They had no complaints.
We had 0.
Just to be really clear, there's no adverse reactions reported. There were no complaints. There's no MOD reports, meaning that there was nothing that said that this product is troublesome or problematic. Health Canada watches it very carefully. They do not just let products slide by, especially products that are ingested. But even products that are topical, they're very, very fussy about that. So So they allowed us to make an NPN class 3 claim on it. And I think that's very important in terms of understanding Health Canada and the fact that it just doesn't affect Canada, but every jurisdiction around the world and what we can say about our product. That's a feature.
That is.
NPN 3 is, class 3 is a feature, but really, what is the benefit? And that's what you have to really, and I was talking to Sanaz about this before. In medicine, in medical sales, which I did my whole life, any product that we brought forward, we never talked about features without tying it to the benefit. So if we say there's a class 3, well, what is the benefit? What is the benefit to Fountain of Life? What is the benefit to Divine? You can say, Divine's got glutathione in it. It means nothing to the average person. But if you say, well, glutathione is great as a chelating agent in the body. It's a master antioxidant that it's diminished over time, and that we need this to help us regulate so many things in our body. Then that is a benefit to taking Divine. Glutathione is not the benefit. The benefit is that we're getting glutathione that actually works, that does something for us. And that's what people are looking for. And if you talk to a doctor, if you talk to a nurse or any medical professional, if you say we got NPN3, they'll go, so what? They will say, so what? Because they want to know, well, then what is the overall benefit of our product? We get so many benefits to it, so many exciting things to talk about. So I think it's important for us to, understand the value that the products bring, because that's what really helps you.
Yeah, you're right, David. So David, my
Yes, ma'am.
question to you is, we have NPN2 with Divine, because obviously we were able to, I just want to clarify one thing.
Yeah.
NPN1, NPN2, NPN3. I want to reiterate that most products that are in the market do not even have NPNs, first of all. So I just want to reiterate that. So that's the first point. Second point is that we as a company have NPN 1, 2, and 3 that we've always strived to do. With Fountain of Life, we originally started with, we originally started with NPN 1 because we as a community had to convince Health Canada that you can eat a tree. We were the first company to come to Health Canada and to provide data to say, guess what? You can eat a tree. And then Health Canada went, no, you can't. You eat the byproduct of the tree, which is a fruit, and that's why when it comes to collagen, it was much easier for us to, for example, register supplements like, products that you would try to register. It's much easier. But the reason we're able to get 2s and 3s is because of time, because we have to do testing, we have to do analysis, we have to put them in heat and cold and all these different climates to kind of get them. So we do a lot of testing, and then selling as many bottles as we have over time and putting them into the graphs and checking the toxicity of it and checking the product and checking how it works in your immune system, selling over 1 million bottles and having zero, complaints, never having to do a recall, never having contamination in our product. Again, these are all the things that we were able to do in a Health Canada approved facility. This is not somebody's garage that they're filling. By the way, there is a lot of products that are not filled in the proper care or in proper climates. Maybe some of these facilities, they even have mice, which is disgusting. Health Canada approved facilities are very strict. They're very clean. You can't go in unless you're caped, your hair is tied up, you're wearing masks, you're wearing gloves. You can't touch anything. If somebody else's product is being run in the factory, you can't even walk through it. There is so many cartwheels you got to do to really fill in a Health Canada approved product. And of course, you're not getting, just anybody touching and filling your product. You're getting licensed people that are qualified to fill and to touch your product. Now, does that make you feel more comfortable and confident in the product that you buy from us? Because we know, we've heard people have tried to make a claim, People have tried to deceive people. People have lied to say, oh, we got a similar product. Nobody has a product like us. Let me tell you. Nobody. We are the only ones that have the exclusive rights to the product that we sell, number one. Number two, the reason that I shared with all of you about our NPN is because we are the trailblazers. We are the investors. We are the one that are putting our bread and butter forward to be able to create revolutionary products for you. We are the ones that are not only creating a phenomenal product for all of the products that we create, whether it's Divine, FOL, or Collagen. We're giving you science, we're giving you research, we're giving you Health Canada products, we're doing testing, we're doing stability, and the cherry on top, we're giving you a compensation plan to back it up. We're creating you a residual. We're giving you an opportunity for you to make money while you sleep. Does that make sense? So not only are we creating great products, but we're giving you an opportunity to back it up. The reason we're sharing with you all about the NPN 1, 2s, and 3s is not for you to go out and make a claim to say that there's a cure or a drug or you have an NPN 3. It's for you as a partner, as a distributor, to understand what we go through as a company for you behind the scenes. Now, what is your job? Because the difference between 1, 2, and 3, I want to reiterate it one more time, just more time and more testing and more proof. Yes, David? That's how we got our NPN 3. Submitting more documents, giving them case studies, giving consumer reports, giving how many bottles we've sold, telling, them checking into the fact of our returns, which is in any industry, you're allowed up to 8%. We didn't even have 0.0000001%. We do have some people, by the way, that are allergic to the spruce. So we have had people that have said, I'm allergic to this. Very, very small community, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So if someone comes to you and says, oh, I have an allergic reaction, don't say it's impossible. Anything is possible. But become a great listener. Talk about the benefits of your products, not the NPN. Because for an average person, oh, we have an NPN 3. What does that mean for me? What does it do for me? Well, it lowers your blood pressure. It balances out your hormones. It gets rid of menopause symptoms. It grows your hair, gives you better skin, improves your eyesight, grows your nails. It's wound healing. It gets you to lose weight. It flushes out water, excessive water out of your system. It gets rid of headaches. It gets rid of vertigo. It gets rid of. Isn't that what your customers want to know? What's the product going to do for me? So we just want to reiterate to all of you, you definitely have bragging rights when it comes to the NPN. Yes, but that is for you to know as a partner what we are doing as a company for you. But I see many people talking about the NPN 3 level, and the average person has no idea. So talk about the benefits and what's it going to do for them. People want to know two things. What is it going to do? What's in it for me? How do they benefit? Think about that. So any product, whether it's the shampoo, conditioner, whether it's the toothpaste, whether it's the Divine, whether it's the collagen, whether it's your FOL, what's in it for me? Now we have 1.1 billion women, 1.1 billion women that are looking for a solution for menopause. Do you have one? Tell me, do you have one? Do you think that's a whole market on its own that you can tap into? 1.1 billion people. Yes, okay, a couple of you agree. Yeah, we have a solution. Guess what? Go talk about it. Go do a post about it. Go share your testimonial about it. Create a video on how FOL has helped you. Create a video on how Divine has helped you. Create a video how the toothpaste has helped you. Create a video about how the shampoo. We need to go viral. We need the world to know. Nobody still knows about FOL, ladies and gentlemen. It is still not a household name. Divine is not a household name. Opulence is not a household name yet. You know what that means for you? You have an opportunity of a lifetime to go and make it. We all know of the company Amway, yes? How many of you here on this call have heard of the company Amway? Type a yes, type a 1 if you've heard of them. I think every single person on this call has heard of Amway. Guess what? They've made it. Guess what? They're a household name. Whether you like it or not, they are the original in the industry. And they've made it. And you know what? They don't manufacture anything. They have never, ever manufactured anything. Guess what they do? They're like another Amazon. They buy product and they resell. They buy product and they resell. And they have some commissions and their packages are huge and expensive. But guess what? They've been around for almost 90 years. Guess what? They're a household name. They say Amway, people know it. And I respect that as a company. Now, the question comes to you. Do you want to make your product a household name? The answer is absolutely. That's when you make the big money, by the way. That's when you're able to have a lot of success. That's when you make money while you sleep. By having more and more and more distributors selling, distributing, sharing your product. You are looking for people that are looking for an opportunity. By the way, there's going to be some people on this call. You are health practitioners, you are nurses, you are doctors, you are naturopaths, and the NPN will be relevant to you. Great. If it relates to you as a health practitioner, you utilize it. But at the end of the day, I can promise you, David can talk about this, health practitioners, all they care about, what's the ingredients, what does it do for me? Correct, David?
Yeah, health practitioners are interested in the benefits of a product. That's because they're treating people. They're, you know, and they're caregivers. You know, they're on the front lines, so they always have to know what the impact of a product is going to be to help them help their patients. And if you can't answer that question, don't talk to them, please. Okay, it's just wasting everyone's time, including your own. So if you say to a doctor, I got a product with NPN3 and that's all you know, then the answer is don't call on them because you're wasting that doctor's precious time, the nurse's precious time, whatever. The thing is, you got to go in and when you're talking to them, understand the product inside and out and what their challenges are. You got to empathize with them and realize that the worst thing you do is go in there and say, I don't know anything about my product. You know, what are you interested in? They're not going to tell you I'm interested in this product because, you know, I'm looking for a replacement for lignans. They're not going to say that. They want to know what your product is going to do. And if you know your product inside and out, you have a great conversation with them. But if you go in there and the product is a mystery to you, you've lost them right at the beginning. It doesn't matter.
David, I love what you just said. This is so important. Can all of you out there go and sell the benefits of what Fountain of Life does? Yes? Can everyone do that? Put in the message box. Of course. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, 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 absolutely. Yes, yes. I love it. Okay, we got lots of yeses. And for the rest of you, yes. Okay, we got thumbs up. We got yes. Yep. Yes. With a yes. I love it. Here's Julia. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. That's all you need to focus on, ladies and gentlemen. Every single product that we have, all you need to do is just focus on the benefits. It will go such a long way. So I wanted to share some exciting things with you. I have a lady in Toronto. She actually recently did a show and she sold $7,000 Canadian in one day in retail. Do you guys want to know how she did it? This is the reason I wanted to have this call. $7,000 one day. Two people. The other person was not even a distributor. She was her girlfriend that went to help her. Do you guys want to know how she did it? I'm going to do an interview with her, by the way, soon. But the way that she did it is she set up a beautiful, simple 10 by 10 booth. She invested into a women's show. And David, one of the really cool things that I loved about what she did is she did all these little bubbles on the wall. And it was like menopause, hot flash, health and wellness. I can't remember all of them, but it was all like things about health, wellness. And then it was like, are you interested in knowing more about, that was a tagline. It was, are you interested to know about health and wellness, menopause, losing weight, diabetes, headaches, all these different components that people, so guess what happened? Everybody was stopping by, and then people were stopping by, and then there was so many other people that were there, and then they were like, oh, what is it? What's the product? Because there was such buzz, and because of the buzz, more and more people started to come because everyone wanted to know what was at this booth. And while everybody was waiting, guess what they were looking at? They were looking at all the bubbles on the wall, and they were so overwhelmed. And then people were not buying now one, they were buying 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles at a time. The one very smart thing that they did is they had a credit card machine. And they were just, they got it from a merchant. It was called Square or something that they could plug into the bottom of their phone. And David, people were just swiping their credit cards, buying this product from these two ladies because they had the solution to their problem. Like you said, menopause, all the women. Now, remember, when you're giving them the problem up on the wall, that's all they're looking at because you're telling them, I have a solution for you. You got menopause, I got a solution. You got a headache, you're aging, you got, arthritis, back pain, shoulder pain, I got a solution for you. So any of those people that walked past this booth and saw these problems, guess what they were looking for? They were at a show looking for a solution. And guess what? People were buying, people were buying, people were buying. It was a very simple, clean table, just a big backdrop with all these little bubbles that they printed. And guess what they did on the back of it? It's brilliant. You guys ready for this? It was Velcro. So she had a little carry-on case. She folded the banner. She Velcroed all these bubbles everywhere. So as people were walking by, they were like, oh, that's me. And guess what? If someone is like having a problem, or guess what? This was a really good one. Men suffering from erectile dysfunction. It's at a women's show. Women know which one of their men is suffering from erectile dysfunction. So guess what? David, women were buying it up for their gentlemen. But the great thing is they don't need to tell you why they're buying it because you're already selling them the solution that's on that wall. So it was pretty brilliant what she's done.
In a family, I think people should understand that in a family that the woman, the wife, the whatever you want to say, the girlfriend, let's put the female partner in the relationship in any family, they make the healthcare decisions for the family, including the male. Because men don't look after themselves. So if they are suffering from ED, it's not a subject that men talk about, or they have a prostate issue. Although the man might go talk to their doctors about it, whatever, but they might not exactly share with the rest of the world. They won't go to a show about it, but a woman will make that decision. And I remember working, I was working in the store and I was helping out there and just going through some product training with the staff. And I remember a woman walking in, she just said that. She goes, my husband, who's in the car, has a problem. And she started telling me all his problems. And the poor man's sitting there without knowing what the conversation's all about. He had no idea. And she went through it openly and honestly with 15 people there, all standing around. And we're all looking
she was
at him.
suffering.
I know, but he was suffering. The thing is that he had no idea that she just laid him out on the red carpet there, and he was just sitting in the car quietly. And she kept saying, my husband, who's in the car, who won't come in, has all these medical issues, and she just went on and on and on. Now, we were able to create solutions for her because she's so fed up. It was great. However, the poor man had no idea that she was making these decisions for him. He had no idea because I asked her, I said, does she know what you're talking about? She goes, no, of course not. And so she's made all these decisions. So if a man is suffering from ED, a woman will not necessarily bring that as part of the subject matter in front of strangers. However, if you have something that will help with that area, they will be interested. And they might buy the product.
Solutions, solutions.
Yeah, and it's a real great benefit, prolonging a person's sexual life. Why not?
Yeah. And guess what? Father's Day is around the corner. I got invited to a men's health show, David, that's around the corner. And I thought, you know what? If I was a distributor, I would have been getting a booth at a men's show, because I actually did a post today. I don't know if you guys, for those of you who don't follow me on my social media, on my Instagram, you should. I tried to post as much motivation for all of you to be inspired. But one of the posts that I did this morning is about men's health. And a lot of people, a lot of men live in silence with their health. And it's unfortunate because they are suffering from everything that they go through. They're too shy to talk about it. So they suffer in silence, and no man should suffer in silence. I basically had done a post saying, oh, it's actually gone. I did the post yesterday talking about men. June is Men's Awareness Health Month, and most men live in silence of all of the agony and pain that they're going through. So really, if they're going to be private about it, that's great. You have to respect that. But if someone is in silence and you're giving them a solution, and you're at a show and you're showcasing, do you want to help to be younger, look younger, feel younger, help with erectile dysfunction, lower blood pressure, lower arthritis pain, and a man is walking past your booth, they can stop for any of those reasons or many of those reasons. And guess what? You just got yourself a new customer. And they're not going to be asking you a lot of questions. You're just going to say, what's the product? How does it work? I see a lot of this post that you have up here. Will it benefit from all of these? Well, then you can talk about it. Now they're asking you questions. Now you're driving them into your business. And by the way, those are all the things that all of you should be focusing on. Giving people solutions, whether it's FOL, whether it's Divine, whether it's collagen. What's collagen going to do for people? We talked about this last week. Can anyone remember? What is the collagen going to do for your health? Let's type in the message box. What is the collagen? Joint health? Yes. What else? Better skin? Absolutely. I'm literally one of those people that is seeing a huge improvement into my skin. Hair health, joint health, hair and nails, better skin. Yes. Helps with leaky gut. Yes. It's going to really, really heal your gut. It's going to help with food absorption. Nail and teeth health. Yes. Gut. Yes. Food absorption. Absolutely. Eyesight. Does anyone remember? It's going to improve your eyesight. It's going to build, help with sagging. Yes. It's going to lift you upwards, not downwards. Another A to Z. It is indeed. Joint health, inflammation, better tissue, better connective tissue between your joints, which is super exciting. Nail and hair, yes.
Believe it or not, it helps with your nose too, Do you know that? Do you know that the tip of your nose starts to droop as you get older because you're losing collagen? That happens to people, and you don't realize it. You think, well, why do they look older? Well, one of it's because your skin is sagging and everything, but I found out the tip of your nose, especially in women, starts to droop at a certain age because they're losing collagen. There you go. So instead of
it's still pretty firm. I think I got my little piggy nose.
Here's the test. No, in all seriousness, so That's when the signs of aging start to add up. All these little things, lines, wrinkles, everything, sagging jowls, all these awful things that happen. The kicker was when I found out the tip of our noses start to droop. I'm thinking, old age is not fun. We get creaky, we feel a lot of pain, but we can, the thing is that we don't have to live with that.
Yes.
So let's not live with it. And then when you see people, uh, tell them we don't have to live with that sort of discomfort.
So,
Talk to
David,
them a
one
solution.
thing, as you remember in my skin that you and I talked about a lot, I don't know if you remember, it was underneath my eyes. I had a lot of sagging, and then my laugh lines used to be quite excessive. I don't know if you remember that. And I would
No.
always harass you. I'd be like, David, this flawless, get rid of this. David, will I get rid of the dark circles?
Uh,
Do you remember how much I used to harass you?
yes, you're very critical about that, and you're very self-critical about the way you look. And I said, you look fine. You know how I was. I just said, SNS, come on, you look fine.
And
And
now,
well, no, you look better. Like I really, I'm amazed that your skin looks so good.
yeah,
Looks so good. And you got rid of the 11,
I did. Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
So,
you kept running in. Said, took a look at my forehead. I got an 11 here. I didn't know
yeah,
what you were
so
talking about for a while there.
now you know. So one thing I
All
want
right.
to teach all of you, you see what I'm doing with my eyebrows for those of you that are on camera? You guys see how I can lift my eyebrows? So it's because I don't get any Botox or any fillers. A lot of people are like, do you do Botox? Are you getting younger? You see what I'm doing with the squinting of my nose and this little line here? When I get really, really mad, you can see it. That's when you know that someone has Botox or doesn't have Botox. Usually when you do Botox, they freeze your muscles. So you're not able to do what I'm doing with my eyebrows, which is, hey, just trying to make you guys
Oh,
laugh.
that's right. You can't move your face, right?
Yeah, it freezes your face,
Yeah.
right? So you can't do it. So for those of you who are like, do you have Botox in your face? The answer is no. I have no Botox in my face. You look my elbows. And I have like when I squint, you could see the little fine lines that I have here. And now it's not an 11 anymore. It's only one. But the reason
It's
I'm
good.
sharing, yeah, the reason I'm sharing that with all of you is because the past 6 years, I know it's funny for some of you, but the past 6 years, I've been religiously using our products. There is not a day that I go without using our products, from our skincare to cleansing to hydrating to taking care of my skin. I do other things, like I do a facial. I recently had a facial this weekend, and that is just to clean the pores and get rid of all of your dead skin. By the way, David, I know this is not going to be foreign to you guys. I wore a long shirt today, but I actually just recently got burnt with laser. I don't know if I could pull up my sleeve. Okay, hold on. This sleeve ain't going up because that's my injured arm. So I literally got burnt this past weekend. I don't know if you guys can see it. So you guys can see I got burnt with the laser because I had a suntan and I went and I literally got blisters. And I gotta tell you, FOL was a lifesaver. I applied FOL on it. I've taken some before pictures. I'm gonna share after pictures in a week. It did not blister, it did not hive, and although it burnt my arm really badly, our products are doing a lot of amazing things. So again, I want all of you to talk about the benefits to everybody that you talk about. All the products that we sell at Opulence talk about the benefits. And I don't know if you all know, but I want to let you all know that every single one of our products in our health and wellness, in our Safe Room Revolution, is made in a Health Canada approved facility. That basically means that everything goes under very, very strict scrutiny in the manufacturing process, in our raw materials, in our ingredients, in every aspect of our business. So once the collagen is out, now you have Divine. Between Divine and the Fountain of Life combined together, these are two magic duos. Don't forget, Divine is a supplement that should be taken with food, not on an empty stomach. This amazing product has a good amount of glutathione. And whenever you forget what glutathione is, just remember it's the glue in your body. It's the glue that keeps your muscles and your tissues all together. And then we have pine bark, and we have zinc, and we have vitamin D and vitamin C and grapeseed. And then when it comes to the collagen, once we launched the collagen, it had a good amount of biotin in it. And the biotin is going to really, really help your body in ways that you don't understand. Now, let me explain something to you. I currently was using a biotin supplement that I spent $80 on. I bought a vitamin C capsule for $50. I bought other products, zinc, for $45 to $50. So I was spending about $300 to $500 on supplements every single month, where I can get it all now where? One product, Divine, 3 capsules a day. That's it. Take it, forget it, look fabulous, look younger, age gracefully. And with that, I hope that all of you have understood the benefits of NPN 1, 2, and 3. And now you understand it is so important to talk about the benefits, not the NPN levels. David, anything for your closing comments?
No, but I think that if you focus on the benefits for people, just like you know how it was displayed the past weekend, you know what they're focusing is on the benefits. They identify the problem, but they also focus on the benefits of the product. That's what people are seeking all the time, regardless of whether they're a medical practitioner or a consumer. They're looking for the benefit. They want to know what is the value proposition of a product. And if you give them that, you don't have to go through the whole list. But my gosh, people, as we grow older, we are looking for a better understanding how we can live a healthier life all around. And we're not just talking about cardiovascular reduction, cancer risk. Of course, we're interested in that. But our sexual health is important. The way we look is important. So yeah, seriously, there's some real value in the products and so many benefits. If you start looking at it, you'll start realizing that exactly the reason that you're sitting here listening to it is because you've discovered the benefits of it.
Yeah. David, question for you comes up. David had mentioned that FOL should be taken after food to deal with oxidization of food in our gut.
No, I've never said that.
Okay.
I have never said that. So I don't know who's quoted me, but that's a misquote. But let me be clear that Fountain of Life does not have to be taken with food. It is a source of enterolactone. It's converted in our intestinal system from the intestinal bacteria to enterolactone. If we do it sublingually, it does go through our bloodstream, but there's a whole process that goes through it, and it's converted to enterolactone as well. But some of it passes through our blood-brain barrier when we do that, a 7-HMR. And so that's sort of the amazing thing that they've discovered. The thing is that Divine has to be taken with food. It has to be combined with food for it to be effective. Collagen would be the same thing.
Yep.
So I've never said that, I don't know who gave you that information, but I've never stated that. I want to be real clear, because when someone attaches my name to something that's erroneous, I have to correct it right away, because that's not true.
But David, one thing we've always said about taking Fountain of Life and gut health is if someone does have a stomach upset or doesn't take good food or is eaten not something good, Fountain of Life being antibacterial will definitely help in the gut health. But it doesn't have to be taken with food.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely not.
Perfect. I have another comment. Pine bark is the boss that's used in Divine 8. I have used it for over 20 years and helped many people. Yeah, it is indeed an amazing, amazing ingredient. And of course, that has a lot of benefits. By the way, one thing that I do want to reiterate in all of our ingredients, there is a lot of very important active ingredients that are meticulously sourced from the best parts of the world. So for example, our grapeseed extract is from France. And I want to also clarify one other thing is about Divine. You've all heard our CEO talk about Divine 8. The bottle says Divine. And the reason is because there's 8 ingredients in the product. 6 are active and 2 are non-active. So the capsule of for example, Divine, is made with, my eyes are getting super old and I cannot see. It's made from
Capsule.
fruit
Brown
capsule.
rice.
Yes,
Brown
flour.
rice.
It's from brown rice. Oh my goodness, I almost had a blank there. And
Yeah,
so,
no, it's okay. It's not common, in terms of the type of material, but the important part about that is that it's sort of amazing. It protects the ingredients till it gets to the small intestine.
yeah,
And if it doesn't do that, the gastric juices, the hydrochloric acid in our stomach will eat it away and destroy everything in there. So it gets to where it can be absorbed. And it's and as innocuous as that might sound, that was a failure of so many other products out there. Other
Mhm.
companies they introduced glutathione and everything, and it didn't work. And they discovered why. There was no way to get it to the small intestine where it could be absorbed. So it was really too bad. Great idea, poorly executed. Now we have a solution. We have a capsule that actually carries it there.
There we go. Amazing. And that, David, brings us to the hour. I can't believe it's already 9 o'clock. We hope that all of you are inspired. We hope that you've taken something away from this incredible call to understand that it's important to have our NPN 2 and 3, that over the past 6 years that we've been distributing Fountain of Life, we've done lots of testing with Health Canada. We've gained a lot of credibility with Health Canada. We are the only exclusive company selling this incredible product. All of our formulations are unique, whether it's our fashion line, whether it's our health supplement line, whether it's our Safe Home Revolution line. Everything that we make, everything that we manufacture, ladies and gentlemen, is exclusive to our brand. And of course, we're so excited of our amazing product development team. We're so proud of the time and effort and love and passion that we've created into this business. We are here to build your foundation. We are here to build and grow your residual income. All you need to do is go out there, find yourself new business partners, find yourself new blood, as we call it, because the lifeline of your organization is the new blood that is both in customers and as well as brand new distributors. And remember, not everyone sees the vision. Some will say yes, some will say no, and some will say not right now. Keep on following up, be consistent, be persistent, and let's go to the billion. With that, Rebecca, I'll pass it over to you to share any announcements. David, I want to thank you so much for your time and all of your knowledge and experience. To the billion.